the oversleeper, and it's Saturday morning, so play Blood. So we left Granny. We definitely overcame. Oh right, from the vacuous spider. Yes, headed. Okay. Buttons to push. So yeah, we gotta deal. I will. Good morning, Dell. Always talk to this guy, even though he always does the same thing. How are you today? Stately walk off the edge this time. Inside lake. Here's Ram. Yeah, Rami. Rami come comet. Oh, that wasn't a one shot, but it was darn close. Alright. If I hit him from the front, I do almost no damage. Them to other stuff. When I had buddies, it was easy because I could let them distract the little spiders and I could attack from the side, back. Alright. When they're face first in the water, it looks like a single heavy attack. Kill them. One hit. Speaking of one hits. One hit wonder. Red King. Whip mode. The reason I'm being so meticulous about these additional little spiders is that there are multiple stages to ROM, and if I don't get these ones now, there will be twice as many the next time ROM enters a new stage. Which maybe I could deal with, but might also be darn nigh impossible. Oh, I missed. Hard for me to tell the front from the back of these things. Keep fighting. Never say die. Unless I'm yelling it at the spiders. Just die, 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 die. Ah, that one didn't die. There we go. Then, of course, my men went straight to the Paul McCartney song, Live and Let Die. Is there an edge? Apparently the arena has an edge. Like an invisible edge. Come here, Rom. Get out in the open. Don't be shy. What's this edge business? I feel like there's a glitch going on. 13 damage from a Quicksilver bullet. I feel like maybe the reason Rom's not coming out to play is that Rom is stuck in the edge of the world. Wait a minute. I'm on the other side? Because my sense of where it is... have we... I can go all the way around Rom. Oh, there's the edge. There's the edge. Here, yeah. It's in on the juicy part. There we go. Away from that vexing edge. Who likes edges? Alright, so now Rom's gonna start shooting ice. I gotta be real careful. In carefulness. No, I was insufficiently careful. So, I avoid those ice things. I think I was paying too much attention to the little spiders. I wonder if it'd be easier for me to see when they're coming if I lock onto Rom. That's often enough. That is my issue. Is okay. Stubbornly refusing to lock on. Huh? The bug person after me. No, no, no. I'm gonna stick my friend Rom on you, bug person. Rom's a spider. Rom eats bugs. I tumble. There's a watery section with a bridge like that in Devil May Cry 1. The like skulls under the water. What counts from side? That grammar was terrible. What counts from side? What angle is sufficiently from the side to suffice to let me do increase? Oh, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like walk dodging. Anytime I can avoid attack just by moving in a different direction without hitting any extra buttons. I didn't need to roll there. Did. I didn't need to. Oh no, barf! The barf too hurts. Doesn't seem to increase any meters. Poison meter or rage meter. Completely blocked that one with its bony little leg. Alright, Ram, I hath slain thy kin. Now I come for thee. Thy glowing flank. About a quarter of the health. So, I seem to recall Rom only... Maybe I need to pay attention to the sky? But what I was trying to get at is, Rom only sends ice shards from the sky if I'm far away from him. If I'm close up, instead the spider does kind of an ice explosion with a certain radius. So if I manage myself at the very edge of that radius, like inside the radius that Rom will do the explosion, but close enough to the edge that I can get out of the radius when the explosion occurs. That might be a smart way to do it. And I don't know if there's if there are... I'm guessing by the almost a quarter of its health amount on that first stage that there might be 4 stages. But I've never gotten past the second stage, so I don't know. Oh, look, souls. Okay. Rom, 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 rom. Rom, 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 rom. Ooh, I should pay attention all around me, for there are spiders everywhere. I keep sort of count of them. I've killed what, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 or 10. Looks like maybe there's 10 spiders and I've killed 3 of them. Not including Rom. Uh-oh. Spider's like, I'm just gonna keep doing this. If you walk into it, it's up to you. That's on you. What's up, jumping? Another trouble I have with anything vertical around here is having a really hard time reading shadows on this water. Like it's reflecting Rom, and there's clearly at least reflections. I don't know if there are shadows actually. Like when they leap up in the air, what my brain wants to do is use the shadow to figure out where they're coming down, but didn't see any such shadow. Getting better and better at circling, though. Thought the tail was a spider. Aw, I wasn't fast enough. Still alive? Not fair. Okay. You could say live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. But if this ever-changing world in which we're living makes you give in and cry. That's more than a quarter. Maybe it's slightly time-based? So live and let die. Oh, caca! I forgot to look for the frickin' ice shards. Like, oh, there's a spider over there. Too busy singing Paul McCartney songs to look at the sky. Ah, bug person! Jeepers creepers. Alright. Hello, distinguished gentlemen. What have you to say? I should introduce you to this boatman. He drives up and down the river Styx. He's a real cool dude. Talks just like you. Alright. If I can get more damage in the first phase. Uh-oh. Whoa. No, denied. Ooh, uh-oh. I got to it. Uh-oh. Oh boy. See, every time I crow about my success, I get punished by spiders coming after me. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. 2 in a row. Not fair. Oh, did I hit the head? Oh, yeah. Did 2 of them hit me? Oh, they spew web out their butts? I mean, it makes sense since they're spiders. The hypothesis I was trying to test there, not successfully, is that if I get more damage on ROM itself before the transition, well, then I will have damaged ROM more before the ice shards come. I think I want to make sure that I don't have 20 spiders. Oh, why? Having to deal with 20 spiders and ice meteors from the sky sounds heinous. I think there was something like moving. Like when I came to the top of the stairs, something like didn't flip. It was huge. It skittered hugely from right to left. Wonder if it was ROM or something else. ROM doesn't really move that fast. from what I've seen. Maybe stage 3 is Rom moves fast. Ow! Now when they go all at once, and I like pull them out and isolate them. Good way to avoid getting hit multiple times. I want my souls, my blood echoes. Gimme, gimme. Ah. All 0 of them. I guess I don't get blood echoes for the little spiders here. That makes sense. Not really entities in and of themselves. They're just helpers for Rom here. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Trying to get cute with the multiple hits there. Oh, yeah, maybe. What are you doing? You're leaping around, yomping. The one down. Another one bites the dust. I like the single strike when it doesn't hit me, because at least it's not followed up by a zillion other strikes. Just try to click the stick to run. So many different control schemes. Uh-oh. Ah, I wasn't fast enough. So they barf from the front. Ow, damn it! Well, I can rally after I've been hit. Ah, darn it. Thinking about words and trying to move at the same time. I was just making note that they barf from the front and they can spew webs from their rear end. Interesting duality of gross stuff coming out. Uh-oh. Oh, I interrupted that spider. Looked like it was trying to get me, but... it. Oh, that was 2 front hits. That one was a side hit. There we go. So all the little ones are gone. Now I can freely pummel Rom. Yeah, that's more like a quarter. I don't know how I got that third. Maybe I should leave just one alive? But I certainly have in the past gotten Rom to transform, not transform, but... Oh, alright. Watching the sky, watching the sky. Am I close enough? Alright, Rom's rearing up. Alright. So I think that the sky ice doesn't appear until Rom rears up. So I can get a sense for that timing. Seemed like it was maybe a second and a half. Rom rears up, goes back down in regular Rom posture, and a moment after a regular posture is resumed, then ice shards flying from the sky. What people super fast. I want to watch the mists. Yeah, something went moving past. Hey, cut it out. Like the bug person can't traverse the fog, but it could reach me from the other side of the fog. Alright. So, just trying to be observant of the phenomena around me. How I can best I don't know why I want to pick these up, even though I know it's 0 blood echoes, but the little stain would distract me. Going for ROM hits. ROM hits. ROM hits. Whack. Alright, circling, circling, circling. Even a light hit hits them, kills them when they're face first. What are you gonna do, Spider? What you gonna do? It looks like a roll followed by 2 light attacks is also sufficient. Nope. That's what you get. Trying to hit me, I kill your friend. No barf. Trying to get to the outside of... Oh, that didn't hurt. I managed to... Uh-oh. Like, depends on the side, I guess? I was almost certain that I had one-shotted with a light attack one that did that face first plunge. Distracted from my actual goal here of hitting Rom. Rom, I hit you. More hit. Uh-oh. Running myself out of stamina here. There's the transformation. Where's new ROM? Alright, I gotta watch for the rearing up. See if I run, I'll be close enough, soon enough. I don't know what the barf is all about. I think it just does damage. Oh, ROM rolled. And that, I was in the radius of hurt, but I was... Maybe it's less at the edges? Is this gonna be ice shards? Yep, it's ice shards. If I just keep rolling... Ah, god damn it! Alright, the stamina management is gonna become problematic here. Alright, roll. Alright, roll. Is this the right radius? Nope, that was that. I was too close. Focus ROM rolls back. Worth that blood. That sounds... Friendly Pyro, welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Noah, how are you today? Good morning, good morning. Alright, yep. Am I birthing the blood, or was I birthed in blood? Or both? Alright, ROM. Alright, ROM. Let's do this thing. Let's dance. Uh-oh. That... Okay. How did they end up locked on? Okay. What's ROM up to these days? Oh, rearing up. That means ice shards. Oh, I thought if I just continuously rolled, I would be fine, but at least it didn't insta-kill me. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Alright, ROM rolls. Shards from below. Okay. Ah. That was... This is my first playthrough. This is like my 8th, 9th, 10th attempt at ROM. I've been trying a lot. The ice stage of ROM here just is rough for me. But I love this game. I'm so bad at the boss fights in this game. I basically do each one 20 times. But that's okay. That is how that is the Bloodborne experience for Alli is run through the game, fight a bunch of enemies, get wrecked by them the first time, uh, learn their patterns, um, find the kind of in-world enemies not so hard once I've learned their patterns, find a boss, fight boss, get wrecked by boss, lather, rinse, repeat. Yes. Excuse me. Socio Gaming W. How's it going? What's new? Last I knew, you had some scheduling shenanigans. Were you able to get the appointment that you needed? If it's cool for me to ask that. Also, how are you in general? What's new in the world of Waji? Spoilers. Okay, that time I didn't one-shot the spider with a light attack. Tough week / weekend, but it's all fine. I hope it gets better. I mean, it's the human condition, ain't it? First dose a week ago. So, and is that Pfizer and therefore 2 more weeks till second dose, or Moderna and so more like 3 or 4 weeks? Just curious. AstraZeneca, okay. I don't know if they had that available around where I live. Northeast USA. I mean, I like the Astra part. Is that an item? It's one of their items in the wrong... Madman's knowledge. Waiting until we get horoscopes for vaccine types. The stars line properly for month. Estelle. That's brilliant. And terrible, but brilliant. Yeah, I suppose there's a supply chain concerns of like what can be manufactured where and like how long it can last in during shipping and in storage. I can't hold it against you. You got Moderna. You don't got a choice. Oh. Ooh, I got one more hit in on Rom. Wait, what? What? I can interrupt the... Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I got like 3 hits in while Rom was vanishing. That was kind of cool. I gotta bear that in mind in case it happens. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't start rolling fast enough because the first one staggered me, so I couldn't roll. Alright, I gotta remember that, though. Dealing extra hits while Rom is van. That's, yeah. And I think the key to that second stage... Everyone's a badass until the submachine gun meteor storm hits. You're right, eh? Yeah, because, like, if I avoid the first one, I'm usually okay, like, even if the tail end of it hits me. Because each ice fragment seems to deal about a fifth of my health. Maybe a quarter. So if I get hit by all of them, it absolutely is destroying me. But if I only get hit by the last one, that's okay. But it seems like if I get hit by just the first one, that means I'm getting hit by all the subsequent ones in addition. Why, thank you, Tailport. I could use all the luck I can get against this boss here. I have the notion that you intend to play Bloodborne at some point, so try to avoid spoilers. This I have encountered this scene ahead of time by watching Carl GG's stream. There were a couple of times where we popped in to raid him, and he was right here, and it kind of gave me a sense for the visual, but not much for like the behavior. But thank you again for the luck. I do appreciate it. Or as Squirrely Dan would say, I appreciates it. Alright, I'm out of rally range. No barf. What? I think the whip has a pretty good range. What? Oh no! Side barf! Are you secretly an armpit lord? Oh. I better heal up. Oh, that wasn't the leap. Or at least not the face first leap. Something about the noises that Rom makes remind me of the fungus mum. They're the guys with the bowls on their back. What is it? I guess galls? What? When a certain type of insect irritates a tree, it forms a spherical bubble, and I think that's called a gall. Anyhow, the guys in Light Town and leading up to Quelaag have bubbles on their back that remind me of tree galls. And they go mum 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 mum. Or depending on how you process it, wah 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 wah. Like I put a M in it. Although the key is the sort of all right. Get the hits in. Get the hit. Oh, I only got one extra hit in. So I played a bit of Ghost of Tsushima. I have not played it extensively. Like I think let's see. I met the lady who's your helper. I met the archer sensei. And I think that's it in terms of significant NPCs. Hot Spring Gin is too sexy for Twitch. It's true. It's so true. And you just see, like, that toned body just slipping into the hot spring. It's kind of makes you forget about Tom Hardy for a second. Chase some foxes. Yeah, like chasing the foxes and the birds in Ghost of Tsushima is heckin' delightful. Yep, Pride Pog Pride. Never forget about Tom Hardy. Not even while thinking about sexy hot tub gin, hot spring gin. Why do we have to forget about Tom Hardy? Why can't we think about Jin and Tom Hardy? Enjoy. Oh God, I think you. No, no, I can't. I cannot delve too deeply into that mental image because then I will mess up trying to survive against Rom the Vacuous here. Reciting warrior poetry. It's. I mean, I would read that fanfic. Ay, 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 ay. I wasn't paying attention to Rom. Yeah, I guess that is a Porque no los dos moment. They wouldn't be doing poetry. Oh, Waji. She'd bonk. Maybe it is Rom that we see indistinctly through the fog. Oh, I gotta talk to the man. Sorry to wake you, sir. Could you tell me the way to Rom the Vacuous Spider? Ah, thank you. But anyway, yeah, the answer is I've played it some, but I haven't finished it. Have you played it through to completion, Waji? The other one that I wanna play is Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. I have it, and I played like the tutorial. I played like a half hour of Sekiro. But I realized that it would mess with my Dark Souls Bloodborne control scheme issues to an even greater degree. But like all the time, the movement and camera controls are similar enough that I don't usually get messed up by those. Sekiro is hard. Yeah. It's the action buttons and stuff. Like I will, if I've been playing Dark Souls 2 lately, I will hit the square button to try to heal, because Estus, you know? Estus is bestus. And so I'll throw a pebble. Like, what? That's not Estus. That's not Estus at all. Seize the opportunity. But yeah, the fluidity and gorgeousness of the graphics in Sekiro is just phenomenal. I can only imagine that the bosses in Sekiro are a beauty to behold. I should heal up with some of this stuff. I wonder if I can get visceral attacks on these things. Attack? Just backing up slowly, all spider-like. There is a mod that completely rebalances Sekiro combat to be like Bloodborne. Interesting. So that interrupted it, but it didn't give me the parry noise. But speaking of parries, it seems the impression I've gotten is that Sekiro is very much about parrying at the right time. That even more so than Bloodborne or Dark Souls, the parry is the crucial part of Sekiro. Alright, these guys are just not doing anything. All about parry timing. Yeah, that's what I had heard. Haven't. Oh, spiders. And I do love me some parries. Like the moment I realized, the moment I learned how to properly parry in Dark Souls 1, I wanted to do nothing but that. And it served me well throughout Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. Like, there are some enemies that are hard to parry or not worth it, but just having that in my toolkit of enemy fighting tools. Barf. More barf. Alright, Rom. Get whacked. Oh, crap. Oh, that was a one-shot, wasn't it? Not considering the hazard potential of a spider. Maybe once I finish Bloodborne, I will start Sekiro and do it on stream. Why the heck not? Because then I won't have to. Many a trip was made to the graveyard in Firelink that day. Yes, yes, indeed. Because yeah, those like especially those skeletons at when when your character isn't very powerful, those skeletons are tough to go against unless you have perfect defenses, which may consist of perfect rolls or perfect parries. But once I learned how to parry, I had and the riposte damage was another crucial thing because the like unless you have a very leveled up weapon, those skeletons are not gonna take much damage. Although the main thing my mind is thinking of with that graveyard is just yeet yeet Zweihander. No, Rom, stick around. It looked like I sort of entered. Ow! Damn it! Oh, that was a one shot. Fuck off. It does seem like if I interrupt the animation just the right point, it starts over from the beginning. Which could be handy. Get a few extra hits in. I guess for Sekiro, the question is, would I want to play it on PlayStation or on PC. I might play it on PC just for the graphical processing power. I still have not yet had an opportunity to get a PS5. I super duper want one just for Demon Souls. And for, well, so I guess Horizon Forbidden West is going to be available on PS4 and PS5. Because I also quite want to get and play Horizon Forbidden West. Just very much enjoyed the character Aloy, and just, like, partly because she's voiced by Ashly Burch. What you playing, Ash? I'm a big fan of her. And she's in a show. What is something like Raven's Banquet, something along those lines. Proper to call it a sitcom. I think it is a sitcom. Like it's a sitcom with a very strong through line of like story continuity. But a sitcom nonetheless about an MMO company, massively multiplayer, so along the lines of World of Warcraft. Oh. And it stars her as one of the QA people. Mac from Always Sunny as the kind of head of the company. It's got Danny Putty. I actually don't know how to pronounce Putty or Putty. Anyway, the guy from Community as what's his character's name? Mark from Monetization. I forget what his like. No, it starts with a K. It's like Kyle or Kevin. Alright, I only got one interruption. That's alright. Still got two little spiders to deal with. Uh-oh. No! The sky meteors. I got greedy. I shoulda finished off all the spiders first. Oh. D4V302. Is that a Dave 024? Hello and welcome to the stream. D4V3 sounds like it should be a Star Trek droid name. I don't know what a D4 droid does. Maybe it's diagnosis droid. Or driving droid. Dave indeed. Well, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm doing just fine. How about you? I mean, I'm dying a lot to this here boss, but you know, that's how I interact with bosses in Bloodborne. I attempt them dozens and dozens of times. And I figure out patterns, and sometimes people give me advice, like, remember you can parry. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of Bloodborne. So I have been at this, so I basically play 2 hours every Saturday morning, and I've been doing it for almost a year now, so what would that be? Not quite 100 hours, but call it like 70 or 80 hours into the game. That like this is the part of the game that like Carl GG can get here in half an hour, and it has taken me 70 or 80 hours to get here. So that's a testament to the pace at which I play this game. Yeah, but part of it is like I've spread it out. I only play on weekends. So I haven't had these sort of like intense, oh, got one-shotted by a leaper. I think it's been almost a year. Maybe it's like He's here around 15. Okay, he's faster than I thought. Um, it's true. It's true. Everybody goes at their own speed. 15 or 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. Like half hour was an overestimate on my part. Because what's Carl's best, personal best for like whole game? It's like 40 something minutes, 41 or 42. Um, that like when you compare Carl finishing this game in less than an hour to I've been playing this for so to go by the numbers on in my YouTube playlist that like I think we're in the 30s. So maybe it's more like 60 hours rather than 80, but still. So we arrived at ROM last week. So I had last week I finally beat the Shadows of Yharnam. 36 for the whole game. Wow. Uh, we beat the Shadows of Yharnam, and then came around here, fought some bug people, and got to ROM, and did maybe like 3 or 4 tries at ROM in the time allotted. And so this session we've been at it for a little over an hour, and I've made a bunch of runs at ROM, and so far I've not been able to get past that second stage, the ice shards. World record all bosses in an hour and 13. It might be that Carl does any percent that like he's skipping some bosses. I think that like I think Carl's going for just sheer speed without um, any kind of completion. People do naked runs on max difficulty of these games. Yeah. And like anytime somebody talks about a no-hit run, I'm like, how is that even possible? I can't even like walk to the corner store in Yharnam without taking a hit. So yeah, and Carl knows like all the places to like jump a special way to get through places that you shouldn't be able to get through. It's very impressive. Uh-oh. Spiders. That's the key reminder for this phase is pay attention to the little additional spiders. But it was funny. I was having such a hard time with Shadows of Yharnam, and I think it was Takeda Banana said, "Hey, have you tried parrying them?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love parries. I forgot that you could parry bosses sometimes." And then I was able to do it the next try, and it was lovely. So other than the one time that Waji helped me with Father Gascoigne, I have not been doing any kind of multiplayer in this one. Um, if there's some advice that you have of like obvious stuff that I'm missing, feel free to mention it. I know some players have a no backseating rule, but I'm like, at least if I've had a chance to make a go of it at it on my own. All right, what? All right, okay. Well, if I look up, I can kind of see where they're coming and have a better. Oh, Rom's rearing up again. Where are? Nope, I looked and didn't dodge. Yeah, no, it was way early on. But yeah, generally this has been a single player only run. Although, my nephew recently picked up Bloodborne, so uh, my sister's family got a hand-me-down PS4 when one of their friends got a PS5, so they've been enjoying the PlayStation ecosystem of games, including Bloodborne, and he's been trying to talk me into doing a co-op run that we stream. Um, But yeah, I probably could have gotten Father Gascoigne on my own. Probably. after like another 15 or 20 tries. Walk diagonally to it. Oh, so I've been doing it. I've been trying to do it laterally. And okay, yeah, because they're basically they're high up in the sky and they're coming down in sort of a fan pattern. So I probably don't want to rush straight at Rom when that happens, but I also the purely lateral movement that I've been doing hasn't been working. I'm running low on my vials. Might have to do a cherry coke run after this. Should do heavy attacks for that. Like, if I'm rolling to get behind them, the light attacks make sense, but... yeah, and hold down the button to go fast. That's... But not rolling, but running. There we go. I haven't really figured out the logic of... Oh, there was a spider in there. Of when Rom goes to the second phase. I think it's a damage threshold of about a quarter of Rom's health. Oh, I love when a sweeping attack hits so many enemies. Ow! Pebble. There's my Dark Souls habits kicking in. Alright. Pick up my 0 blood echoes. Lovely. No? Rom? Alright, I got one interruption. Wait. I got it almost to half that time. Alright, where is Rom now? It seems like if I'm this close, the meteors... Alright, Rom rolled. That's gonna be Pramunda. Gotta keep eyes on Rom just to, like, pay attention if it's doing stuff. So when it curls up like that, that's gonna be an explosion in a radius. Oh no, the barf! And what's happening? Ah! Yeah, I got distracted by spider barf and didn't even realize there were meteors coming. I was impressed how many hits I got in the vanishing. Almost half health. It almost seems like there's a particular point in that vanishing animation that is more susceptible to interruption. I feel like the skittering there is a nice touch. Maybe I should turn up the sound. Like the music, the battle music in there has been overwhelming all other sound. I do try to find whatever cues I can to avoid stuff. I hadn't noticed the meteor one. It might just be that I had the volume down too low. Ooh. Alright. Deep breaths. Do it carefully. I think... leaving the little ones alive is not helping delay the transformation or anything. So, no real sense in leaving them alive. I like the roll behind and light attack thing. Working pretty well. Alright, just you and me, Rom. Like Rom's head is armored the way the little spiders. I was out of stamina, that's why I couldn't. Okay, alright, where is Rom now? I'm listening with my elf ears. Okay, yeah, diagonally worked way better. Whoosh. Okay, yeah, it's easy for me to mistake that whoosh for just a swell in the battle music. Uh-oh. Rearing. Floto. Rearing. Yeah, diagonal. That was good advice, Dave. As long as I don't get blindsided by spiders. All right. No! Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Spiders by itself. Uh-oh. It's a whooshing sound. That means meteors, right? What? No, it was explosion. All right. Roll means explodo. Oh no, Fremunda. Oh, why am I going to get 0 blood echoes? It's not even worth. All right. Yes. Oh, what? How dare you do 2 in a row, Rom? Oh. All right, getting better each time. We got this. All right, what's my current blood vial? I feel like, oh, 1. I was gonna say like as long as I have about 4, I have enough because like most of the hits that I take in that fight are darn nigh lethal. So basically, if I take a grazing blow and need to heal from it, that'll use a couple of blood vials, but it's not the sort of place where I want to have a giant pile of blood vials that like if I'm at the point where I'm using 20 blood vials in that, excuse me, in that boss fight, that probably means I wasn't going for opportunities that I should have. Flame Scion keeps reminding me that aggression is the name of the game, Bloodborne, and I firmly believe that he is correct. Sometimes I rely a bit too much on dodges and parries and other defensive maneuvers. Should just be going. Oh. Just getting the rally. Gotta wait for 383k. that a one-time thing, or is that like Cherry Coke Run here where I can just repeat it over and over? Leave the doggos alone for plain science sake. Just they're minding their own business, being scrofulous. Eventually they'll give up. Also, how glitchy or what's the word? Cheese is this 83,000 blood echoes repeated over. Blood echo taxman hates him. Learn to get 83k blood echoes with this simple trick. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in trying it. It's probably not the sort of thing that I'll lather, rinse, repeat. Just to try to be progressing at my own legit pace. Oh, this guy lit me on fire. I thought you. Del, did you just get all of the vaccines so that you could have all the horoscopes? Alright, well when that guy goes, like, drops... Oh, nope. The plunging attack failed because it was too far away. More horoscopes means more humans. It's just like, more organs means more human, right? But yeah, Dave, I would be interested in hearing what the technique is. I may or may not end up using it. I might do it once just to see what it's like. No, I'm fine with hearing about it. It's, as long as it's not going to like spoil a later part of the game for me. And honestly, I think I've already gotten plenty of oh dang moments out of this game that like even if the rest of it were permanently spoiled, I got my money's worth. Like in Forbidden Woods, the first time, I mean, anytime an enemy that looks kind of sort of normal is just like, okay, that's kind of like a messed up human being, and they're gonna come fight me, and then like there's this like weird erupty noise, and all of a sudden they have limbs or something that they shouldn't. Like, ooh. What up, Naffy? How's your Saturday so far? Dell's been telling us about the how which COVID-19 vaccine one got determines one's horoscope now. And like anytime you could have said, "Oh, don't blame me. I'm a Libra." You just like, "Oh, it's don't pay it too much mind. I'm a Pfizer." Just fell out of bed. Had to come to my stream so you didn't miss it. I'm glad you're here. I hope you didn't bump anything too terribly hard as you fell out of bed. Go to the Chalice Dungeon, click search Chalice code. Alright. CUMMMFPK. So it's a particular code that happens to... Alright, these doggos have mans with them, so they do not get the same pass as dogs in Dogtown. Do I have to not already be in a Chalice dungeon? Sounds a little suspect. I mean, the first 3 letters there. Maybe I'll try it off stream. Um, it does sound sus. Like, I mean, if I were a coder, hopped up on too much Mountain Dew at night. I mean, I am a coder. That's my job. But if I were working on Bloodborne late at night with too much caffeine in my bloodstream, too little blood in my caffeine stream, I might code in a little Easter egg that particular and first person shooter. And I am a coder, but my days of honking down the Mountain Dew are in the past. For now. That's yeah, 100% legit. No, no, it's I think I will give it a try. Probably gonna give it a try off stream. The the internet does suggest that will work. Yeah, no, like if it were like honking days are over. I mean, I only honk infrequently now because, you know, the post honk hangover. It's rough. Part of the debug. Well, so the thing about chalice dungeons is, if you find one that you like and want to share it with your friends, like each one has a seed code for how the dungeon is generated. And so I'm guessing this one just generates either a big enemy or a horde of fairly sizable enemies in a circumstance where they just like lemming themselves off a cliff or like run through a fire or something. Yeah. And that's like, I mean, that's probably the result of either somebody like lucking into it at one point, of like, wow, I just got 83,000 blood echoes from that dungeon without doing a lick of work. What is the seed code for that? Or just people trying various like random dungeons until they found one that did that. Bloodborne professional. Bonk. Yeah, I guess I have mixed feelings about stuff like that. Where like, I mean, it's a legit part of that game. If I had started a um if I had started a chalice dungeon and happened to get that one, don't got that platinum trophy for nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Socio Gaming W has platted basically every game that I've heard about him playing. Like, that man is a machine. The amount of people who find brute force QA testing relaxing for their favorite game is amazing. Yeah, glitch hunters. And yeah, it's so a QA team of two or three people can find a bunch of bugs. A QA team of the whole damn world, not that much. So I mean, you've platted at least two games. That's more than me, Waji. Um, but like if the QA team is like the company's professional QA team plus millions of players, that's a large surface area. You're gonna find some stuff. Games Done Quick does glitch showcases, and some of the things that happen are just hilarious and amazing. Yeah, it's like you get your Goat Simulator stuff. Like I feel like there's certain games like Tony Hawk and Goat Simulator that just the Dark Souls games, like all three Dark Souls games, right? Bloodborne and Sekiro twice, and Skyrim. Okay, Waji, you're proving my point for me. Your favorite bug is that if you name an animal in Stardew Valley, the string of characters that represents some other object in the code, you keep the animal and get the object. That's bizarre, because I guess it makes sense because your pet is like the Concerned Ape probably coded it so that your pet is part of your inventory, and so like as soon as the game offers you a pet, um, you can just be like, yeah, it's this. This is it like hexadecimal, like 0 through 9, A through F. All right, I want to buy blood vials. That's what I want to do. All right. Now, speaking of chalice dungeons, I do have one in progress. You have 100%ed only 2 games ever in your life, maybe 3, but you don't think there was an achievement for it at the time. So, also, much respect for anyone who can get Plat Trophy most of their games, or even multiple games in a series. Yeah, same. That like, there's a couple games that I've gotten over 90%, but it takes some dedication. Like, it's and where that dedication comes from can be different for different people at different times. That 3, as in you beat Master Ninja on Ninja Gaiden Black, but you don't know if you actually 100% beat the game. Because there was no visible, no proof for the claim anymore, so it doesn't count. Oh my god, the whole notion of like cheating in video game tournaments, like the whole like King of Kong controversy, it just boggles my mind. Like, I guess it's important enough that people will want to cheat at it, but the 3 numbers surrounded by brackets, you can get up to 3 items per animal. Okay, so you like bracket number number bracket, bracket number number bracket, bracket number number bracket. And I would assume that somebody either like hex edited the Stardew code or just tried a bunch of combos to figure out what. So what 3 items are those, Snaffy? Yeah, that's what, 5 characters times 3, 15. All right. Sounds like some warlock stuff. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm a hexer. Oh, so you're a warlock? Oh no, a coder. I mean, certain types of coders basically are computer warlocks. Nope, that was not the right timing for that dodge. Oh, is he gonna barf? That looks like barfing maneuvers. It's been a long time since we went at the watchdog. Feels like an old friend now. Oh, I did it again. I dodged the opposite way I should have. Blackberry Cobbler, Fairy Stone, and Jade Ring. Very nice. I don't like being in the corner like this. No! Ah! Alright, Watchy. Oh, come on. Alright, my timing is terrible right now. People use it a lot to try and get the greenhouse in year 1. Oh, because the greenhouse is a reward from Grandpa for doing real well, right? Some space, reset my angle. German stamina management is good. Always chop the butt. Oh, don't get greedy, Alli. No, 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 no. Where am I? What am I doing? Crap! That's part of the community. Oh, right. You give items to the Junimo. Well enough there that I want to keep trying that. I'll finally finish this darned chalice dungeon. Um, a warlock is just the guy in D&D who made a bargain with the game genie. Holy shit, dude. It was like Game Genie and Game Shark, I want to say. It wasn't chat that killed me. No, no. It was my own greed and poor timing with dodge rolls. I mean, there have been times where chat has killed me, and I don't even feel bad about that. It's like uh, because this is community hangout time, chat is absolutely 100% always more important than me surviving any particular boss fight. Or, like, wander through the streets of Yharnam, for that matter. So yeah, like, chat getting me killed is A, on me, and B, part of the experience. Alright, crap. Kick his ass, Seabass. Alright, he barf. Flame wave, though. No. Why the timing there? Just... It's always amazing to you when you're playing Minecraft and look over and see all our out-of-the-US friends discussing socioeconomic state variances with your US friends. Like, sir, this is a Wendy's. Y'all trying to make this into some kind of smart people place, which I love. But yeah, I get the just like I thought we were here just sort of chilling and putting blocks on top of other blocks. He jumps around so much. Alright, I timed the dodge right that time for once in my darn life. Always chop the butt. That must have been a sound cue. Like, I don't know why I changed from wanting to be super in close to being far away, but it just felt like the right time, and I wonder if subconsciously, like, having played this boss fight so many times, the sound cue of him getting ready to explode was just like, okay, time to leave. I didn't roll fast enough. Oh, darn it! Alright, now we get some butt chop. I gotta remember to breathe too. That's one of my biggest mistakes in boss fights like these. The music gets me so amped up. Wait, where am I? I'm like under him. Come on! Damn it! Nope, nope, nope. I cannot take another hit. I gotta heal. being maybe a little too parsimonious with my stamina here. I gotta remember I can roll a few times. Alright, barfing time. Oh, come on. Whoa, yo. But, like, I do have the capacity. Oh, I thought I was a little... Damn it! Wow. I fucked that up super hard at the end. Like, I thought I was a little bit further ahead, and so I'd be able to roll out of the way of the big head snap. Okay, da. Um, let's see. Okay. Now I'm down to 2 blood vials again. Just completely negated the whole cherry coke run that I did. That's all right. I feel like now that I've leveled up a few times and let the watchdog rest, um, I stand a better chance of finally defeating it. Although I remember I came pretty close a few times way back when. Alright, it's hard to get close to this guy because he keeps leaping out of the way. Uh-oh. Damn it! When I roll early... Somebody was telling me that a certain game punishes panic rolls. I think it was Noder was telling me Dark Souls 3 punishes panic rolls pretty hard. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Alright, this is my last blood vial. Oh, shoot, I don't even have Adela's. Darn it. Alright. Gotta not take any more hits from here on out. That was a leap. Okay, alright. Okay. Nope, I did not roll at the right time for that. Alright. Ah, crap. Not looking good for Battle Granny. Nope. Breathe. Ah! So I think I might not even be able to try the code trick until I finish this Chalice dungeon. Look, I guess there is a way to like back out of a dungeon, switching to Lappy prior to D&D. Welcome back, Waji. So I made a couple of runs at the Watchdog and got super duper close, and then it one-shotted me. But I think that uh, if I have the Chalice dungeon running, I can't even try. Oh, so I could remove Chalice. It's easy to like undo. But I have so much emotion invested in fighting that watchdog. It will be a catharsis of epic proportions when I finally beat it. Either that or just like my save will forever have a Chalice dungeon stuck. The watchdog, the undefeatable boss. Ah. Flame Scion, good morning. And I love that you have dubbed me Alejandro. And so I guess it, I feel like the correct pronunciation for my name, as I cannot escape it, is Alejandro, as if it were spelled with a single L, not A B C D E F A E H I J L L. So yeah, L. I had to run through the whole first part of the alphabet to remember how to pronounce the letter L. Um, that like even though I use a double L in my stream name, uh, it's not an A, yeah. It's a two L's. I mean, I could be A B C D E F A. I can't. Hey, not. Uh, how do I pronounce that one? I may be misremembering what I learned, or I might have learned the wrong thing. J or J? And does that vary regionally? Like uh, if I'm speaking Castilian Spanish, is the pronunciation of that letter different than Spanish in South America? Okay. Oh, okay. So it's is there is it like an open, unvoiced aspirant hey, or a more closed, maybe not quite the that you did pick up in Scots and Hebrew and um, where else does that show up? Arabic, I think. Um, like hey, 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 hey. Um, yeah, and like it may come across weirdly. The yeah, and it's interesting. So like different languages treat it a little differently. That like a Scots och is a bit, I think, further forward in the mouth than the he um that you'd find in Arabic. Um, and then what? And so I have a hard time pronouncing the name Ahmed. Like I think I did it pretty well that time, but sometimes it's like I get a bit too much of a K sound in it. Um, well, so K, uh, eh, I mean the word K is what, but then like the same way that wat is a weird way to pronounce what, um, is it like K with a K as opposed to K? And it's like I think it's fun to play with accents. That my Spanish is so bad that I am not sure I could detect accents. Like my accent is soy muy gringo, and maybe a bit of whatever accent my Spanish teachers have. Okay, the sound of the letter S, S, just S, S. So anyway, I suppose I have no objection to being Alejandro, but I don't know. I like Alejandro better, and it's distinct from Alejandro. It's with the L E Andro. Uh-oh. Get stabbed. And you hear the drums, Fernando. Oh my goodness. So here, that's another interesting thing about accents and vowels and stuff that, like, at the beginning of ABBA, um, only like half of the singers actually spoke any English at all. And so the songwriter would write it phonetically, um, as though it were like nonsense words using the Swedish alphabet. Um, and it's, um, I'm drawing a blank on their names. It's something Frid. Um, I don't know if Fernando's early enough to be one of those ones that was purely phonetic. Um, and uh-oh. Ah, the dog got me. Gotta say hello to Carl. Give Carl our love. We'll probably raid him later. It looks like, yeah, we got Carl. Yeah, let's we'll raid Carl in about 10 minutes. 13 minutes. And thank you for stopping by, Waji. Pleasure to have you here. On the subject of the name Alejandro, Alejandro was the song that got me into Lady Gaga. And I'm very grateful for that because she's kind of freaking amazing. Warhammer 40k music, yes, yeah, because it's like all of these like kind of mid 20th century quasi military, quasi BDSM outfits, which is basically Warhammer 40k's core aesthetic. Slanesh visits an Imperial Guard outpost, absolutely. Wonder if you're indeed having D&D. You thought MK said something about maybe not being able. That would be worth figuring out. So, Noder runs that D&D game, and then it's Flameslan, Socio Gaming W, MK. Is TL ported that game? Alli should run a one-shot for you guys if Noder isn't able to. I mean, I don't know if I have the energy for it today. Like, impromptu one-shots are wonderful. The fire. Yeah, that'd be a heck of a lot of fun. The other complicating factor is I haven't looked at Discord, but I think that they are, Mr. Big Toe. Speaking of which, got your essentials kit back. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Is that the first D&D kit that you ever had? Because there's always some extra special sentimental value to one's first D&D books. Yeah. It's like, I'm sure you remember exactly where you were and how old you were when you got those books. Um, like I have a distinct memory of buying my first D&D set, and that was, oh gosh, more years ago than I would care to admit. Oops. 3 months ago old. Well, I mean that's still a fine age to get it. So it sounds like had you played D&D before that, without the gear? 'Cause, like, as a player of D&D, especially with all the online resources, Dell don't even remember 3 months ago. I mean, that's legit. Like, what's so memorable about when was that? Was it still March 2020 then? I think it might have been. Like March 2020, and then all of a sudden, uh, May 2021. For 8, Dad got the OG box set as a Christmas gift from your mom. He looked at her, thanked her for it, and said, "When will I have the time?" and regifted them to me. All down. I mean, that was the day that Peach the gamer got his big break. Played a full campaign with Noter. Yeah, and like especially with D&D Beyond and stuff, like if the DM has all the stuff that they need, then the players just need to be there. And really the lovely thing about role-playing games is that you don't need any equipment at all. You can play a role-playing game sitting around a table in a cafe. No equipment, just looking at each other and talking at each other. First RPG game was a game your cousin homebrewed off the backs of the Marvel collectible cards. Then Palladium's TMNT. That's an interesting set of introductory, and yeah, like I mean, when you kind of look at it, um, a lot of like if you ever made up a game based on some board games or based on like some truck toys that you had, that's an RPG. Like you're playing a role and it's a game. Um, and I never have played TMNT, but I've heard that it's like cool and over the top and like kind of gonzo in terms of the rules. Cards had stats on the back. Yeah. Kind of like the cards that you get in Last of Us 2. Like each character has a mind value and a physical value. Um, and I'm sure that like originally the card creators were just like, well, yeah, baseball cards have stats like batting average and stuff like that. Let's put stats like that, but pertinent to superheroes and supervillains. But that's perfect for using as the basis of a game. Your first D&D game is actually on YouTube. When Notor reached 300 subs, he spoke to all of us about D&D, and you were like, I hope I pronounced that correctly. You prepared a one-shot. Notor, yeah, Notor's a mensch. I would imagine there was some like arm flailing that went along with the ululation of joy. Ow. Anyway, I probably like even if the opportunity were to present itself today, I probably wouldn't be able to run anything, but like keep me in mind. And the reason I say that is that um, I had promised some friends that if I'm available on weekends, we would go on hikes, and so I have a message waiting. All I see is the badge and the color of the Discord icon, but I think it is that friend. Um, there was arm flailing. Oh yes, there was. How could there not be? But yeah, I am all about the impromptu one shot. Dell did that just recently, like a couple of weeks ago. We were missing, just due to illness or whatever, a couple of players from our Friday night D&D, and so Dell roped in Peach and our friend Warlock, and we did a one shot with pretty successful results. You always feel a bit guilty that you can't really speak through the microphone when playing anyway. Oh, game time. Catch you later, Flame Scion. Good luck digging the D's. Dungeoning the dragons or dragoning the... I don't... just to have fun, you know? Why, thank you, thank you. Alright, speaking of, we're getting close to the top of the hour. 4 more minutes. So, pretty well stocked up on blood vials. The Naffy Elixir is cola flavored Slurpee, yes? I'll try to enjoy it. So what can we do in 4 minutes? I feel like a boss run is maybe a bit much for 3 or 4 minutes. So what I might do is just do another Cherry Coke run. Like, who doesn't love blood vials? Oh, and I guess next time I'm in the Cathedral Ward, I should ask Adela for some of her very special blood. I haven't visited Yusefka in ages. We should do that. Ask her how things are going. I'm glad that I didn't send Werewolf Guy to Yosefka. I feel like that would have been bad news. Unless Yosefka's just like in the business of curing werewolves. Which she might be. Am I in the right place? No, I'm... well, sort of. Where do I want to be? Yeah, through this door. Why is that gate shut? Closed by a device. Why is there a gate in frickin' Yarnum? I haven't opened. Is there a werewolf in here? Ah. Yeah, let's just see how Yosefka's doing, and then we'll call it there. We'll do a raid on Carl GG, speedrunner.
You made it. Find any survivors? Or only beasts? Tell anyone who's human about Yusefka's clinic. I will take proper care of them. They're in your hands, and soon mine.
You're like a sister, Yosefka, but you're sounding really creepy right now.
Send them straight to Yusefka's clinic.
Hmm?
You can...
Alright, so I think this is a pretty good place to call it for the stream. Did not successfully defeat any of the bosses that we took on, but we came darn close. So I feel like next stream's looking good for like if my thumbs are in better shape, I'll have a better chance at defeating one or the other of those bosses. But I had a lot of fun, even though we didn't successfully defeat either of them. I enjoyed the heck out of these 2 hours. I hope you all did too. Thank you for watching, and let's go raid Carl GG. With an underscore at the end. Yes, yes. Carl GG. Speedrunning Bloodborne. I think he's speedrunning. Says he's playing Bloodborne. Alright, here we go.